You have to start with our new topic, inverse variation. Already we saw the direct variation. In direct variation, I told the definition that when one quantity increases, another quantity also increases, and when one quantity decreases, another quantity also decreases. But the ratio between the two quantity remain constant. It's called as the direct variation. Today you have to start with the inverse variation. In inverse variation, exactly the condition is opposite of the direct variation. In inverse variation, I will say that when one quantity increases, that time simultaneously another quantity decreases. When one quantity will increase, that time another quantity will decrease. And when one quantity decreases, at that time another quantity increases. Simultaneously another quantity increases, but the most important thing is that the product between the two quantity remain constant, are called as the inverse proportion or inverse variation. This is the definition. You have to write the definition in the basic book, and you have to learn this properly. Again, I will say that when one quantity will increase, that time simultaneously another quantity will decrease, and when one quantity will decrease, that time simultaneously another quantity will increase, but the product between the two quantity remain constant. That variation is called as the inverse variation. Here I will explain this by taking one of the example, the number of workers and the days required to complete the work. Here, if the number of worker is 1, that time days required to complete that work is 60. If the number of workers are 5, that time days required that work is 12. If the number of workers are 15, that time days required is 4. If the number of workers are 30, that time days required to complete the work is 2. And if the number of workers are 60, that time the days required to complete the work is 1. If you will observe, if the labors are less, if the workers are less, that time days required to complete the work is more. Means I will say that if this one will decrease, at that time this will increase. And if the number of workers are more, at that time days required to complete the work is less. If the 60 number of workers are there, that time days required to complete the work is only 1 day they will complete. Means if one quantity will increase, that time another quantity will decrease, and if another quantity will decrease, that time first quantity will increase. Means here in inverse variation, the product is constant. How product is constant, that you have to see. This is the first quantity, this is the second quantity. First multiplied by second is equal to 60. This 5 multiplied by 12 is equal to 60. 15 multiplied by 4 is equal to 60. 30 multiplied by 2 is equal to 60. 60 multiplied by 1 is equal to 60. Means I will say that here the product between the two quantity, if this quantity is x, this quantity is y, the product between the two quantity x multiplied by y remain constant. Constant means the product will come same. In direct variation, the ratio will come same, but in inverse variation, the product will come same. And if in between x and y, in above example, I will say that in above example, x is inversely varies with y. Means x is inversely proportional to y. I will give the proportionality sign, and I will say that x is inversely proportional to what? To y. This inversely proportional to y means 1 upon y. If you will write like this, if you will write this, at that time you will say that x is directly proportional to y. But if you will read this, at that time you have to read like this, x is inversely varies with y, or y is inversely varies with x. So if you will remove the proportionality sign, at that time you have to give the equal to sign, and you have to write the constant of proportionality. K is called as the constant of proportionality. Therefore x is equal to k into 1 upon y. So I will say that k is constant of proportionality, constant of proportion, and this is called as the equation of variation. This is called as the equation of variation. here k is equal x is equal to k into 1 upon y. You have to transpose this y this side. This divided by y becomes multiplied by y. X multiplied by y is equal to k is the equation of the variation. I think you understand these things. So I will start with one of the example. A varies inversely with B. Then complete the following table. You have to complete the following table. Here two quantities are there. One quantity is A and another quantity is B. And what they are saying, A is inversely varies with B. And you have to, if the A is equal to 6, B is equal to 12 is given. And you have to find out that if A is equal to 18 at that time B is equal to what? That you have to find out. So what is given? A varies inversely with B. So I will say that A is inversely varies with B. So A is inversely proportional to B. And if you will remove this proportionality sign, at that time you have to give the equal to sign. You have to write the constant of proportionality K multiplied by 1 upon B. Means you have to say that A is equal to K into 1 upon B. So I will say that K is called as the constant of proportionality. Then you have to transpose this B that side. At that time this becomes A multiplied by B is equal to K. So here product is constant. So you will say that this example is of the inverse variation. So first you have to find out the K when A is equal to 6 and B is equal to 12. First of all, once you will get the K, at that time you will easily find out B. So what you have to do, you have to put the value of A and B. 6 multiplied by 12 is equal to K. 6 multiplied by 12 is equal to 72. Therefore you have to say that K is equal to 72. When once you will get the value of K, then when K is equal to 12, A is equal to 18, you have to find out B is equal to question mark. At that time you have to say that from 1 A multiplied by B is equal to K. So 18 multiplied by B is equal to 72. So you have to transpose this multiplied by 18 that side. Multiplied by 18 becomes divided by 18. 18 ones are 18, 18 fours are 72. Therefore you will get the value of B as 4. In this way, once the value of A and B is given, and here if value of A is given and if you want to find out the value of B, that time first of all you have to find out the K, and once you will get the value of K, you will easily find out the value of B. So this is the example of the inverse variation. Try to understand each and everything properly. Write all these things in the classwork notebook properly. Thank you.